Good day, everyone. I'm here to take PhD for GS2, which physical education is the integral part of education process which contributes to the mental, physical, social, and emotional growth of an individual through carefully selected activities of various types. That takes us to now the topic for this week for GSS2 PhD, which is posture. What is posture? What is posture? Before that, you can see at the screen, that is the topic for week 3 for GS2. But before the meaning of posture, all what I want you to know at the end of this lesson is for you to be able to explain the term posture. What do you mean by posture? And mention the kinds of posture that we have. So many of us have been seeing people with different posture when doing so many things, but you don't really know what happened along the line. But let me start by saying what posture is. When you look at the screen, you can see that posture is the way the body is being held or how it is being carried. It is a position in which the whole body is being held up. It depends on the way you carry the body whenever you want to do any performance or any activities. It is a position in which the whole body assumes during the performance of activities such as walking, standing, sitting, and jumping. That takes us to the kind of posture. There is always a position for every activity that we do. There is standing position, there is sitting position, there is walking position, there is lifting position, there is climbing position. All these kind of postures are for different activities. If you are to run, there is another posture you have to put on when you want to run. If you want to lift something, there is another posture for that. You want to climb or you want to sleep, you want to sit down, there are different postures of this kind that we are talking about. At the screen, you can see it, those different kinds of posture that we have. That takes us to now, you can see the screen. This one you are looking on the screen is walking majestically and is walking the way it's supposed to walk. His body is being carried up, it is head up, it's not bending to the front, it's not going to the back, it's not moving on the left or on the right. He's walking the way he's supposed to walk, not bending. And you can see the benefit of good posture. It improves your mood, it increases you, it makes you taller and slimmer, it reduces back and neck pain. When you walk, a good posture doesn't give you any pain. It makes you look powerful. In fact, you walk majestically and it improves the memory and the learning process. It enhances it. You can see the man walking majestically. This is another standing position, a very standing position that when you try to know whether you are standing very well or the way you are walking, when you try to rest your back on a wall, this one you're looking at is resting his back on a wall to see. She's standing against a wall to discover his proper posture. The posture of the man is so good, you can see, but if by the time you're standing against a wall and you're not like this, you are not having a good posture. You have to work on it. You have to work on the posture. If by standing against a wall, you are not standing very well. That is a good standing position. That is for week 3. The kind of posture, you ought to know that we have different kind of posture for different activity. That takes us to what you have for week 4, postural defects. What are the problems you are facing in your posture? That's why it is being called postural defects for week 4. Now, what do I want you to learn and then I want you to learn to describe the posture defects. This postural defect, we have in different types, up to 4 or 5 defects in posture. Look at this screen. Different kind of postural defects. Kyphosis, scoliosis, and lordosis. You can see some of us when you are walking, your back is like this when you are walking. If you are the side, you haven't kyphosis. If you are the one that when you are walking, your body is like this when you are walking, you have scoliosis. If you are the one that by the time you are walking, your belly, your stomach is out like this and everything is like this, you're having lordosis. All those ones are different kinds of postural defects. Kyphosis, scoliosis, and lordosis. This screen now, look at this screen now. It's talking about a man that is having a posture of lordosis. And this lordosis is commonly among the dancers, among the pregnant women, or obese individual, because they won't be able to walk very well the way they're supposed to walk, because by the time they are dancing like this, when they are so attached to that kind of dancing, that is how their back and their stomach will be out. And no pregnant women, their stomach is always out and their back, the spine and their back, it will be in. All those people like that will be referred to as having lordosis. If that is the kind of posture they are putting on, they are having scoliosis. Let us go, lordosis, sorry. Let us go to scoliosis. You can see different types of scoliosis. You can see this is the back of a healthy person. A healthy person, can you see the spine so straight? But you can see this one that is being affected. You can see these ones are having bad posture of scoliosis, different kinds of scoliosis. You can see the way it is. So be thinking on you, which one, how do you walk? How do you present yourself? That is that. I've talked about kyphosis, lordosis, and scoliosis. Another type of postural defect is bow leg and knock heel. When we talk about bow leg, can you see somebody that is having bow leg? The knee is always apart when standing. You can see the knees always apart when standing. It is apart. While knock heel is the opposite of bow leg. When somebody that has knock is standing, the knees are in. You can see it. This one is out, the knees are out, and this one, the knees are in. So this one, knock heel, is an opposite of bow leg. Bow leg. If your legs are apart, you're having bow leg. You're having bow leg, those two are part of the postural defect that we're talking about. Now, I want to take you to this picture we are looking at again. Can you see poor posture when standing? Some of us, this is the way we stand. Can you see? Hollowed back, rounded shoulder, flat pelvis, straight back. We want to stand like a military. Can you see this military posture? Yes. When we stand, we're supposed to stand upright, not flat pelvis, not rounded shoulder, not hollowed back, not straight back. Some of us during sports, can you see this posture of these people too? In sports, some of us, this is the way we stand on the field. Can we see? But this is the normal standing during sports. We're supposed to stand upright so that we don't have any pain. That is the way we're supposed to stand. When we are standing like this during sports, we are not standing normally. This is the normal standing for sports. With that takes us to the last but not the least postural defect, which is the flat foot. Can you see the flat foot? If your foot is like this, you have a healthy foot. But if your foot is like this, you have flat foot. Can you see the leg of somebody? Can you see the flat foot? It has to do with the length of the arc of the foot. This is the arc of the foot. If it is up a little bit here, which means you're having a healthy foot like this. But if yours is like this, you're having flat foot. That one too is a bad posture. It contributes to the standing, contribute to whatever kind of activity you want to put on if you have flat foot. This is the right foot you're supposed to have. If you are not having this right foot, you have to go on so many exercises you have to do to correct it. So ask yourself, how do I stand? How is my posture when I'm sitting down, when I'm standing up, when I'm sleeping, when I'm lifting something? How do I stand? Mind your posture. The two pictures you are seeing under it, you can see this is the correct sitting position. Sitting like this is not a good posture of sitting. You can see this is the right one. You are sitting down, you should sit and rest your back on the seat, not like this or you're shaking. So you should always mind your posture of whatever activities you want to embark upon. You should know the kind of posture you want to put on. Now, let me quickly go back again to talk about what I've been saying from the beginning. Posture is the way you carried yourself up during whatever activities you want to do. We have different kind of posture: sitting, sleeping, standing, running, lifting, or washing. We have different kind of posture for those activities. How do you do yours when you are doing those activities? I've talked about the postural defect. You have kyphosis, lordosis, scoliosis. You have flat foot. You have bow leg. You have not ill. Which one is yours? For you to correct it, you have to go on to do so many exercises. Though to some of us that are having such, some of us was due to the issue of an accident or diseases or sickness that happened to us. But most of it can still be corrected when we do so many exercises and we eat the normal food we're supposed to eat. I believe with this, you really understand what posture and what postural defect is. See you during next class. Thank you and God bless.